Welcome to the channel. We're in the process of giving our hitch attached. Start pulling our fifth wheel.
Most people call that cheating. I say it's smart.
And here's our fifth wheel. Trying to get the pin put in.
My hand is. Cooperate with.
All right, so basically what you can do when you start to line up with the camper,
Yeah.
it's basically equal distance from outside edges of the camper.
Mm-hmm.
So when you start backing in, you line up both sides of the edge of this truck with those lines on that center box.
Uh-huh.
Of course, as you start backing in, they will disappear. That's going to be your reference point to start with. Just line up with those right there in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
If you get it centered up with that pin box right there, 9 times out of 10, you'll be within an inch or two of where you need to be on the kingpin.
Okay.
The jaws on this fifth wheel hitch have got a wide gap and angle out, and that allows a little bit of forgiveness. In other words, you don't have to be dead in the center of it. Excuse me. You can be a little bit to the left or a little to the right.
Mm-hmm.
And when the neck of the kingpin goes up in there, it'll grab the edge of that and it'll scoot the camper over one way or the other, which way it needs to go.
Okay.
Did they talk to you yesterday about one of those lube plates, like a Teflon lube plate for you?
Yes, I got one.
You got one? Okay, good.
Okay.
All right. We're going to put that on your pin box real quick before you put it good. There's something for it to ride on. And when they're new, they are still. There we go. Now, once the weight goes on it, it'll push on that plate, and that'll just stay there.
Okay.
That thing over a long period of time, those little grips on that teeth, they may get a little loose. Other than that, you just leave that thing on there.
How often do I need to change one, or does it shouldn't have to?
You shouldn't have to.
Okay.
If it gets where it looks like it's kind of eat up or wore down, you can change it out. But for the most part, I've got one I've been using in my truck. I pull for the company. Outside of the teeth wearing out, I usually use one about 2 or 3 years, and then they get where they won't stay on the fifth wheel.
Okay.
I switch them out every time, but that's just because I pull some different.
Okay.
But for the most part, you're ready to go.
Did you raise it up? All right.
I got to raise you up a little bit.
Okay. And see about what height it needs to be. That versus this.
What I do, I get under here and I look kind of straight across. In other words, on my plane of vision, I get where I see just that. Look straight in, and really, I may be just I may be a quarter, half inch too high. We'll just ease on back.
Okay. Yeah.
It's easy enough today.
Now, your jaws will close on their own. Now this handle right here, this thing's got to have weight on it. for it to release. Most fifth wheels, you do not have to have weight on them. This one does. If you get something that will not release on you, take that handle, push all around, you see that secondary hole right there at the elbow?
Yeah. Put some in there.
Put that pin in.
Okay.
And that way you pull right up under the pin.
Okay.
Of course, you're going to pull this around right here.
Emergency brakes.
Yes, sir. I always hook that around this pin right here. Which they tied it just to keep it from hanging down.
Okay.
All right. Now just always pull that back a little bit so it kind of drape down in there.
Yeah,
that's pin.
I looked at some videos and they were saying when those accordion types, are they better?
Sometimes they are. On this one, if you get, let's just say the wind just blowing around and hangs it right there, you make a sharp turn, it could pull that out.
Right.
And what that'll do, the brakes will just, it'll just
lock up,
sit down on you.
Yeah.
Basically is what it'll do.
Okay.
Now, I raised the tailgate just because of our cord. The length of it, I didn't want to pull it loose from the bumper. I want to show you the one thing to always check. Always take a look at your jaws. Make sure those jaws are closed, and they're wrapped around the neck of the kingpin.
Okay.
If they're around the bottom part of it, that's called high pinning. It can hop loose with you. That's where you want it right there. It's kind of in that general area. Okay. What some folks will do, they'll take a small piece of reflective tape, put it on the back of those. That way, if it's dark, they take a flashlight or the camera light. You see the reflection in there, the reflector shining back at you, then you know your jaws are locked.
Okay. I got you. All right.
What we're going to do now, we're going to toggle through our little board right here. I'll just leave it on there. Just hit you up or down either one. It says manual level, auto retract rear, auto retract all, press enter. And what that'll do is let these front jacks raise up, so stand there holding the button. And two, they'll also make sure that your rear jacks are completely up. All right, now once that quits, you're going to pull your pin, raise that foot all the way up, and so that thing will go back in. Take this part of your hand, get that a bump. You always want that little tab, just on the other side, you always want that little tab to come through on the other end.
Okay.
Now I'm going to leave this leg extended for just a second to show you something.
All right.
When you get to the campground, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a general rule.
One more.
General rule, that much extension out. If you get on a campsite that's a little bit wonky, from like if it's this way or that way, that'll give you enough extension in here once you come off the truck to bring the nose back down to level it off.
Okay, so
if you go all the way out right here and have this much leg out and come off the truck, that doesn't have enough room to come back down, so it'll quit. It won't let you auto let it.
So when I first pull in the campground, I need to extend those out to the 8 spot.
Yes, sir. Yes, just come out 8 holes.
Okay.
And then let them down. And when you start to let them down, look around here at your fifth wheel. And you want just a little small gap, and you'll see when it comes up. It'll release a little bit of pressure, and then you stop. Then when you open your jaws, when you pull out from under the camper, the truck doesn't jump up, the camper doesn't drop down, it just comes out real smooth.
Okay.
And it makes it easier on your legs, easier on your truck.
Okay.
We'll power the board off, which if you get through, it's no big deal. It actually has a timer on it. After about 4 or 5 minutes, it'll go off anyway.
Okay.
But that's all you got to do is turn the power button, just power that up.
Okay.
And that is basically it.
Okay. we're mimicking getting to the campground and unloading.
We got 8 holes out.
Okay.
Our pin is loose. Make sure if that pin doesn't go all the way through the way the camper can bend,
Yeah.
it's not the end of the world. I think a little kit of those things cost about $30. There was 2 little bolts holding on, but it's
Okay.
easier hand to get them.
Okay.
How are you bored on? So you want to hold, press the whole front.
The front. Okay.
The good thing about that, you can kind of look
Sure.
right here and kind of see.
He's showing me what we do when we get to the campground.
Mm-hmm.
8 holes there. He's letting the jacks down now to the pitch. The kingpin comes up, has a gap in it. No. Right.
Just let them rise until they stop.
Yeah. Well, and basically what you want to do, you just want to look. You have that little bit of a gap.
Yeah, between the that pad and the top of it.
Yes.
Come out on the back side.
And the pressure's off right there, which it's picked up on the neck too. So we got plenty of pressure off right there.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you pull out, I said nothing will jump or move. It's not real easy.
Okay.
Yeah, and basically with the torque on these things, you basically just idle out from under. Is basically what.
Please remember to like and subscribe.